Imagine carrying a tool in your coat pocket that replaces tens of thousands of dollars in cinema gear. For years, aerial filmmaking was restricted to massive production crews. You needed licensed pilots, giant cases, and heavy machinery just to get a single overhead shot. Small drones existed, but they were treated as toys. Their footage was grainy, unsteady, and easily ruined by the slightest breeze. Then everything changed. Small aircraft began borrowing technology from premium flagship smartphones and professional mirrorless cameras. Suddenly, casual creators could capture cinematic scenes. The industry hit a massive milestone when manufacturers managed to fit high-end camera sensors into bodies weighing less than 249 grams. That specific weight number is not random. In many countries across the globe, reaching that weight threshold frees creators from heavy registration processes and flight restrictions. Now, rumors are spreading about the next major jump in ultralight drone technology. The upcoming release of the Mini 6 Pro represents a crucial moment for content creators. People are asking a basic question. How do you significantly improve a device that already feels nearly complete? The answer lies in redesigning the core hardware from the ground up, rather than just changing the plastic shell. Understanding the stacked sensor advantage. The single biggest hardware improvement being discussed involves the internal image sensor. Previous generations proved that a larger physical sensor could capture clear images in low light. However, image quality depends on more than just sensor size. It also depends on how fast the sensor reads and processes incoming light data. Standard camera sensors process information row by row. This slow readout speed creates a serious problem known as rolling shutter. When you quickly move a camera across a landscape, vertical objects like trees, power poles, and buildings appear to bend or wobble. The image ends up looking like jelly. In high-speed aerial flight, rolling shutter can completely ruin an otherwise beautiful shot. The solution coming to small drones is the stacked sensor structure. Instead of placing the processing circuits next to the light sensors, engineers stack the processing chip directly underneath the light pixels. This physical shortcut allows data to travel instantly. The camera reads the entire frame almost at once. For you as a creator, this technical change translates into immediate real-world benefits. You can fly fast close to the ground, pan around structures, and record moving vehicles without seeing distorted vertical lines. Your video stays rigid, sharp, and natural. It gives fast-paced action footage a crisp, professional look that was previously impossible on microdrones. The truth about high-resolution video and thermal limits. Another major rumor surrounding this new release is the addition of high-resolution 6K video recording. On paper, higher numbers always sound like a clear victory for marketing. Higher resolution means sharper images and more detail. But to understand why this matters, you have to look at how modern video editing actually works. Shooting in higher resolution is not just about playing the video on a massive screen. It gives creators massive flexibility inside editing software. When you shoot in high resolution, you can zoom into your frame without losing visual quality. You can fix bad framing, create artificial camera pans, and apply heavy digital image stabilization. It acts as a safety net during post-production. However, high resolution comes with a physical cost, especially in tiny devices. Processing millions of extra pixels every second generates immense heat. Large cinematic cameras have room for massive metal heat sinks and loud cooling fans. Ultralight drones do not have that luxury. Every extra gram of cooling hardware threatens to push the aircraft over its strict weight limit. This means high-resolution recording will likely come with practical trade-offs. The aircraft might allow high-resolution recording at standard frame rates for continuous shooting, but higher frame rates might be limited to short bursts to prevent overheating. Understanding these thermal limitations helps set realistic expectations. It prevents creators from burning out their hardware while trying to capture long, continuous shots. Mechanical aperture, the ultimate creative tool. If there is one feature that truly separates amateur cameras from professional cinema tools, it is a mechanical variable aperture. For years, small drones relied on fixed aperture lenses. This design forced the camera to let an exact same amount of light regardless of environmental conditions, fix exposure on bright sunny days. Users had no choice but to use physical neutral density filters. You had to land the aircraft, snap a tiny glass filter onto the delicate lens mechanism, and take off again. If the sun went behind a cloud, you had to land again and swap the filter. This repetitive process wasted battery life, ruined shooting schedules, and caused creators to miss crucial moments. A mechanical variable aperture completely changes this workflow. Internal mechanical blades contract and expand inside the lens glass. This allows you to control how much light enters the camera sensor instantly while the drone remains high in the air. This feature gives you precise control over your shutter speed and depth of field during flight. You can instantly adjust your exposure as light conditions shift without ever landing the aircraft. It brings true cinema-style control to a body small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. For solo creators working in unpredictable weather, this single feature saves time and expands creative freedom. Next-generation image processing and color. Hardware is only half of the equation when it comes to capturing clean video. Software algorithms play an equally important role in determining how your final footage looks. Recent leaks suggest significant upgrades to the internal image processing pipeline inside the new flight system. When you record scenes with extreme lighting, like a bright sunset over dark trees, standard cameras struggle. The sky turns completely white, or the land turns completely black. Advanced image processing helps preserve details in both the brightest highlights and the darkest shadows simultaneously. Improved algorithms also tackle the issue of digital noise. When shooting at night or during twilight, small sensors traditionally produce grainy images with muddy colors.